Little People Big World offers viewers a unique glimpse into the lives of the Roloff family, who, despite their physical restrictions and uncountable hardships, created a world for themselves that has become inspirational to millions of people across the globe. Thanks to the show's popularity and their careful branding, they did manage to create a wholesome image, but in the process have brushed off many secrets under the table that puts them into unflattering light. Here are all the secrets that the cast of Little People Big World don't want you to know. Matt, in his 1999 memoir, made a shocking confession that he was hooked on cocaine, revealing that his addiction began after he experimented with drugs in the 80s. He stated, "I never thought I'd be someone who used drugs, but it happened." Further adding, "I thought I could just try it and get out of it, but I was wrong. It caught me like a bear trap. I almost didn't escape." Though Matt was able to overcome his cocaine addiction, he would be plagued by alcohol issues later. The patriarch was convicted of drunken driving in 2003, a charge that was dismissed a year later after he completed the required diversion program. But it wouldn't be the star's only DUI. In 2007, he was arrested in Oregon again, when he struggled to keep his Chevrolet van within its lane. When administered a field sobriety test, Matt failed miserably. He was cited for driving under the influence, but he denied any wrongdoing and was later acquitted. The black sheep of the Roloff family, Jacob's antics, have really caused a major rift in the family. When he decided to stop filming for the show, his departure caused more rupture between him and his parents. He reportedly felt bitter about having spent a huge percentage of his childhood in front of reality television cameras, and felt his parents were entirely to blame. Jacob's book, Verbing, largely addressed his issues with his parents, where he wrote, "I felt isolated, and due to that, angry." Also shedding light on the deterioration of their relationship, he added, "This led to arguments and miscommunications with my family, especially my parents, culminating really in their decision to experiment with having me see a therapist. Things got messier when he accused his family of robbing him of his TLC earnings." Jacob went a step further and slammed the TV show that made him a household name for its constructed and staged storyline, explaining, "I remember though that the scene they were doing was inherently staged and faked. Whatever discussion they were acting out had already happened in real life, so this was at best a rehashing." Amy, on the other hand, has quite the opposite take on the show being fake, and strongly refuted rumors that the family show was scripted. In her interview with Us Weekly, she explained, "My kids are real, they're grounded." Further defending the family, she added, "Granted, here we're filming 3 hours and then take the one moment that people will say, 'Oh, it's scripted.' I say, no, it didn't feel like the 3 hours that I was in. I like to think that we're pretty honest, we're pretty real, at least I am, sometimes to a fault." The Roloffs might have a huge following across the country, but their neighbors certainly did not make it to the list. The showbiz family learned that the hard way when their neighbors voiced their disappointment in the public. The reality family opens the door to their 34-acre farm every year for pumpkin picking season, and because of the show's immense success, hundreds of fans swarm to the area to get a taste of the Roloff life, clearly exceeding the place's capacity. During the show's inaugural season, over 30,000 people flooded the farm, with things getting so out of hand that the local law enforcement had to shut down the farm. The families living in the vicinity of the Roloff farm naturally weren't too pleased about the mayhem and media attention their quiet community received. The quintessential place turned into a farm of horrors when Matt and Amy Roloff were sued by a fan named Linda Farrell in October 2011 for $100,000, who claimed to have sustained serious injuries after falling off a picnic pavilion at the property due to the family's negligence. Both the parties were able to settle out of court for an undisclosed amount in 2013, but the episode did tarnish the family's reputation. Sadly, the family's legal woes didn't end there, as they were embroiled in another bitter lawsuit, the only difference being that this time they were the claimants. In 2010, Amy stated that a building services inspector attacked her at home after she questioned his motives for sneaking into the farm. The Roloff couple sought $160,000, but the court judge dismissed the case.
Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe to our channel for more great content.